In this video, we're going to show you how to install sway bar bushings on your Nissan Frontier located on your front suspension. Across the lower front portion of our bumper, we need to remove this panel. This is a series of 10mm bolts holding it on. Go ahead and loosen and remove those. Now this end here on ours is broken, so you just want to go ahead and remove that one and then continue across the front. Go ahead and pop that panel off, set it aside. Now there are going to be 4 Phillips head screws across the front of the splash shield right here. Use your Phillips head screwdriver, loosen and remove those. Now ours is missing one of them, so we're going to remove our 3. If you have all 4, go ahead and remove all 4. You should have one right there as well. On the front portion, there is going to be 2 10mm bolts. You gotta remove this one here. And then over on the passenger side, you're going to do the same one here. On the back side here, there are 2 more 10mm. Now the pan here or splash shield is slotted, so all you have to do is loosen these. Once that's loose, go ahead and maneuver that pan, slide it off those bolts, and work that down. We have 2 17mm bolts on this side here. Loosen and remove these. Just going to repeat this process for the passenger side. Now before we remove our last bolt here, these are slotted on the top, so when you remove this here or loosen it, the whole sway bar is going to want to drop down. Hold on to that sway bar. Loosen that. You can slowly drop this down. We're going to go ahead and just use our hammer. Tap that bracket off. Once we have that off, go ahead and split that bushing, slide that, set it aside. And what we want to do is pay attention to the bar itself. This is important. We want to inspect this. If the bar itself seems rotted, rusty, thinner than the rest of the bar itself, you want to go ahead and replace that bar at that point there. Ours looks like it's in good shape. So we want to go ahead and install our new bushing. Simply split it, pop it up into place. I'm going to repeat this process for the other side. When installing your bracket, make sure the inside of the bracket is clean. Ours is in good shape. Go ahead and line that up. Make sure that the slotted part of the bracket is facing the top. Go ahead and tap on the bracket on the other side. And bring our sway bar up into place. I'm going to try and get this bolt started a couple threads. Now we have this bolt started here. We're going to go ahead to the driver's side and we'll do the same process. Now that we have all 4 bolts started, let's go ahead and tighten them down. Now let's go ahead and tighten these down evenly. I'm going to go back and forth. Go ahead and tighten down the passenger side. I'm going to torque these down to 111 foot-pounds. Take your splash shield, feed that up underneath the bumper tabs here. Now we want to line up the back portion of the splash shield with those 2 bolts. Once those are hanging there, go ahead and install the 2 forward bolts. Get those started by hand. And once we have those started, I just want to go ahead and tighten them down. Install your Phillips head screws. You should have 4 of them. Snug those down. In our case, we just have the 3. Install your 4th one. Install the lower pieces of the bumper. There's going to be little tabs on the front corner that actually lock up inside the holes, kind of locking in, and then push that back. Gently snug those in. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.